What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Thechismereport. As you guys could see by the title, this video is going to be different. I usually talk about influencers, but in this scenario, I'm going to be talking about myself and Pancho because many of you guys have been asking. And as a Chisme channel, I do feel like I have to talk about Chisme about myself because obviously there's going to be Chisme roaming around. And I want you guys to hear from me just because I am the Thechismereport guy. But yeah. Quick answer is two people growing apart from each other. So I'm going to tell you like how me and Pancho became friends. We grew apart and yeah, it is what it is. But before we get started, guys, go grab your snacks, come back, sit back and relax. You guys know the drill. And to be honest, I don't know how long this video is going to be. So that's why I'm telling you, go get your snacks, coffee, whatever you drink. But I want to give you a little background about the whole situation, about how I started kind of with the Chisme, because many of you guys think that I just came up out of nowhere, but no, it's not like that. So I started on YouTube about 6 years ago, 2015. I was vlogging my life. Basically, I was stuck. So I was like, you know what, let's try something new. I did watch other YouTubers as the Aguilars, as always, Benny. And I was like, you know what? There was a whole situation in February of 2020 where Maria and Candy actually got in a little argument situation in Miami. So I was like, let me give my thoughts on this situation, because back then you really didn't see no one giving chisme on Latino influencers like that. You know, we had Keemstar, but he was working with like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, like all those big influencers, and Latino people weren't getting covered like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. Let's see how people react to it. And guys, a lot of people loved it. A lot of people gave me their thoughts. I actually grew to 1,000 subscribers at that time, because I was like at 500, 600. I grew over 1,000 and it became that, like, yeah, I like doing it. So then when I did it, I got recommended new channels to my recommended box, because that's how YouTube works, the algorithm. So I got recommended one of Pancho's videos and I was like, oh, that's dope, like literally dope. There's another person doing the same thing I want to do. And you know what? Let me check this video out. And maybe I could relate to the video, whatever. So I checked his video out. I liked it. I subscribed to his channel. I followed him on Instagram. He followed me back. You know, we kicked it off kind of cool. We DM'd each other. It started like with brainstorming video ideas, giving each other opinions about what should we talk about, and you know, answering questions one another had. Basically, we met online, and yeah, I just found it cool because I could finally relate to someone that, you know, enjoys the same content as I do, because there's people out there enjoy it, but they can't relate to another person. So at the time I was working a 9 to 5 job. I was just doing YouTube side gig, kind of like a hobby, but I really wanted to pursue YouTube. I wanted to grow big in this community. And when I met Pancho, I was like, oh shit, cool, I could relate to this dude. And yeah, we were brainstorming ideas, like I said, and then we started becoming like closer and closer. We were both small creators, and yeah, we started going Instagram lives, guys. For those that are OGs and remember, we used to go Instagram lives. I don't want to say every Friday, because it was like 2 to 3 Fridays in a row. But yeah, we went on Instagram live. He had his following, I had my little ass following, and we even planned to collaborate in April of 2020, but we all know what happened. There was a big ass pandemic that happened, so that collab didn't work out. So after that didn't work out, I kind of took a break from like this whole Chisme scene, because, you know, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. At first I was like, yeah, Chisme is cool, whatever. I was like, oh, do I really want to do this? I really want to start vlogging again. But then I took a break, whatever, 3 to 4 months. And then I don't know what happened. I like realized that, you know what, I really want to do this again. So I even DM Pancho saying, hey, yo, bro, I'm gonna come back to the scene. Hopefully this is okay with you. And he was super encouraging. He was like, yeah, dude, that's dope. I would love you to come back. And this is exactly what he said. So I DM'd him and said, what's up, bro? Just wanted to let you know that I'll be back in the Chisme scene. Hope that's cool with you. He responds, bro, you don't have to ask. Haha, you're good. I'm looking forward to it. And then he said, I love you're back in the game. Yes, sir. I know we both have different opinions at times, but that's okay. We need to grow this YouTube drama community the more media we get, because a lot goes unnoticed. Imagine I never exposed Claudia Regalado for cheating. Hahaha. There's just so much that people wouldn't know about if our channels didn't exist, revealing the truth. But glad to see you back. So he said that and I was like, cool, dope, let me go back. But the first time I really did see like people starting to be like Team Danny, Team Pancho was on these Instagram lives, like I mentioned, because me and Pancho are very different, as you guys could tell. I'm more laid back. I'm kind of an introvert. Pancho was extremely animated, loud, and that's how he would be on Instagram lives. And I did notice that people were like, Danny, are you really sure you want to be hanging out with this guy? Because, he doesn't seem like your type of dude to be hanging out with. And I didn't take anything Pancho was doing on Instagram live wrong. I actually told the people that were DMing me, like, dude, he's only 20 years old. At 20, you're still trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. And I was like, just relax. He's still a kid. Let him be. But as his channel started growing and growing, our conversation started to be less. So every time I would DM him, he kind of really didn't reply because, he was growing. He hit a point where he got to 100,000 subscribers. And, every milestone I was congratulating him, like, dude, congrats. This is a big ass step. And, he was doing YouTube full time. So I took it as, we're talking less and less, but that's because he's hella busy now. He's doing this full time. He has a lot of work in his hands. Like, I honestly get it. Life happens. At that time, I also was really busy working a 9 to 5, doing this whole Chisme YouTube thing. And I also had a newborn baby. I was being a full-time boyfriend. I'm very busy, guys. As many of you know that are parents, having a kid, your life is very busy. So I understand life gets to you. You're busy. You can't really be DMing each other anymore. And one day I'm on Instagram and I realized Pancho had unfollowed me, and I was like, what the hell? Like, aren't we homies? Like, I thought, oh, maybe he's clearing his followers. He did this by mistake. And one of our mutual friends, Chris, that was a bigger creator back in the day, or he still is. He has over 80,000 subscribers. And he reached out. He's like, hey, did Pancho unfollow you? And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, what the heck? Like, he unfollowed Chris too. And we're just like, we were kind of making jokes like, oh, Mr. Big Guy, because Pancho had reached over 100K. It's like, oh, that's weird. But we left it as that. Now, fast forward a few months later. This was like from now when I'm recording this. This was like 2-3 months ago. Fast forward. Me and my girlfriend were actually bored. So when we get kind of bored, we're like, you know what? Let's interact with my subscribers. Let's see what kind of funny shit they come up with. So we put up the trend. Everyone puts unpopular opinions because we honestly want to know. We're chismosos too. So I put that on Instagram. And guys, if you guys know me, I try to get back to every single one of you, either if it's DM, if it's a question, if it's, I'm doing a freaking unpopular opinion. I try to get back to every single one of you guys. And this person actually wrote, Pancho is overrated. And I was like, oh shit, like what? Like, sometimes I do get people DMing me saying, oh, like, Pancho is better than you, blah, blah, blah. But this person got me off guard. I was like, what? So I posted it, not thinking anything of it. And then I posted a sticker saying, and I oop, like, oh, okay, like, cool. I guess that's your unpopular opinion. Other people have different opinions. But I could see why Pancho actually took this as me trying to expose him, like throwing a jab at him. But honestly, I wasn't. I was just putting what people said. That wasn't the only one that someone had sent to me. But I left it as that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to post anything more. And then I was chilling. A few hours later, I see Pancho had reposted that story. Someone either sent it to him. He was probably lurking. I don't know, because at this time he wasn't following my main page or my Chisme page. And when he posted this on his Panchas Tóxicas, this honestly rubbed me the wrong way, because I was like, dude, I wasn't trying to, throw a punch at you or whatever. I was just literally answering people, and people accuse me of me being the one writing this. But in all honesty, guys, like, hand to God, it wasn't me. But this is a story he actually posted, and I'm gonna break it down for you guys because I think this is very important for all of you guys to know. So you guys could see here the story on his Panchas Tóxicas. I'm gonna break it down, like I said, one by one. So he puts, yeah, you wanted to collab. And like I said before, yes, I wanted to collab. We both wanted to collab. I thought this was something we agreed on, but ever since the pandemic happened, we decided not to, because, obviously no one knew what to expect about this. Bottom line, yes, we both wanted to collab, but he put it out there as me begging for a collaboration when it wasn't that way. We had planned it literally in the calendar, whatever you want to call it. So now let's break down number 2, constantly wanted shout outs. Again, yes, I'm not gonna lie, I did want shout outs. That's because we were helping each other grow, and it was just like a, I shouted him out, he shouted me out. We were both small creators, you know, helping each other out. That's what a lot of small creators nowadays on YouTube do. I see that throughout my friends, throughout people that I follow on Instagram. They're literally trying to help each other grow. If you need something, bro, and need ideas, let me know, bro, because it's hard getting outside help because a lot of people don't watch all your videos and don't understand your sayings or shit. But since I watch you, I know you in a sense. We wanted, I guess you could say we wanted our names to get out there, and we felt like this was the best way to do it because, you know, I was plugging his channel, he was plugging mine. Last but not least, steal content. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I saw, you know, number 1 collapse, number 1 and 2 did not bother me. Number 3 did bother me just because that's not cool. Like literally we would brainstorm ideas, you know, hey, talk about this person. Hey, you should talk about this person, you know, going back and forth, guys. I have never stolen any of his content. Yes, we do cover the same things because we're both in this YouTube Latino community, but to say I stole your content is a little bit ridiculous, honestly. Usually we would plan for Pancho to put out videos first, which now I do regret. This was a bad kind of business idea on my end because he would put it first and then, you know, I had the video ready, but out of respect, he was a bigger channel. I was like, you know what, dude, go ahead, put it first. I'll wait, you know, I'll wait after your video goes up. But like I said, this was a bad business move on my end because now that I see, now I get why people think I stole his content, but it wasn't like that. I would just wait to upload mine. Mine was ready to go. He will upload his. 10 minutes later, I will upload mine just because that's how, you know, we work things out, I guess. Last thing he said, humble yourself. I birthed you. Calm down. Guys, Pancho thinks he birthed me because he gave me what? 3 to 5 shout outs. If I'm being honest, the max subscribers I got from his shout outs were about 30 to 50 max. But most of you guys know me because I covered the whole Ace family situation, LNS, and that's the most, like, literally those videos got me the most subscribers. But I guess if Pancho wants to say he birthed me, thank you. The one time I really did get mad, I was actually pissed, was one time I was chilling in bed and you know, an anonymous source actually sent me a video, and this video was about Daisy Marquez. And I asked this person, hey, have you sent the video out to anyone else? If not, you know, so I could watermark it. And they told me, nah, you're the only one that has it, so do your thing. Whatever. I did it. I watermarked it, posted it on Instagram. A few minutes later, like 20 to 25 minutes later, people are sending me Pancho's video. And this video was literally a copy and paste of mine. Like I told you guys, I was the only one that got it. The only other person I sent it to was this other girl on Instagram, boss girl feed, something like that. But I will show you the DMs of her. You know, she wanted me to send it without a watermark. I was like, cool, I'll do it, but just give me like a shout out, tag me, because that's honestly what I want from all of this. And she, you know, she does it, she tags me, and I was cool with it, no problem. I know some of you guys might be asking, well, Danny, what if Pancho literally just screen recorded from her account? Well, that was not the case, guys, because she hit me up at 10 at night, and I had posted this around 6:30 to 7, and 20 minutes later, he posted it. So the only way he would have got it was from mine account. But I was mad because Pancho had literally put his watermark on top of mine, literally screen recorded off of my page, and, you know, made it seem that he got the exclusives, but in reality I was the one with the exclusive. But he's trying to make me seem like a clout chaser. But we're gonna break down why I know this was from me, from my page, because this video of Daisy Marquez, it was a video from Snapchat, and if you guys know, Snapchat is long form, and on Instagram you have to trim it down, you have to cut it and, you know, make it like a little square. So that's what I did. I made it a square and put my watermark over it. And as you guys can see here, this is the same clip. As you guys see on the left, my watermark CR is right there. He literally posted his watermark on top of mine. And on his video, on his Instagram video, you could see my volume button right here and his volume button on top. Same for the timestamp, guys. So as you can see, mine has 29 seconds. He literally screen recorded the 29 seconds, but, you know, as you guys can see, it's totally a ripoff literally could tell it's screen recorded. And yeah, my mistake was I did not make the watermark bright enough or big enough. And yeah, he did what he did. But for him to come to me saying I steal content, like, no, that wasn't true. You actually stole content from me. But I did get mad. I post something on Instagram because like I said, I was livid, I was pissed, and my girlfriend actually told me, you know what, just take it off, ignore it. I admit that was the only time I wanted to, I don't want to say create drama between us, but that's like literally if you see someone stealing your work, and it's not even my work, guys, because this video was anonymously sent to me to my, I don't know, to my Instagram. And yeah, it's not even about the work, but it's about the, you know, just the giving other people credit for what you find doesn't mean you have to, you know, say, hey, shout out to Danny for, you know, sending me the video. Literally just leave my watermark there. Maybe put a little thing at the bottom saying you got it from the Thechismereport. That's about it. So I'm going to show you an example I did when I used his work in one of my previous videos, is when I talked about the whole Luis Castro situation. And let me just tell you, it's bad. That's what I mean, you know, just put the source where you got it from. Then from this time on, you know, his followers, his subscribers started calling me kind of like a cloud chaser, like I want to be so much like Pancho. You know, I got fame off of him, whatever you want to call it. Then his followers start telling me, oh Danny, you're too opinionated, that's why I like Pancho better. Have you guys not heard his intro?
My job in salvation to report on what's going on with the YouTube community and give my opinion, because my opinion matters.
On top of all these things I'm telling you, he did a similar thing to our mutual friend Chris, who is sad. Like I said, like I mentioned him earlier, we both met Chris when we were smaller creators. Like I said, hella small. Chris was the bigger creator, and we're like, damn, that's dope. Chris is big, he's watching us, and he was the most popular and successful creator at the time. Pancho would always ask him a bunch of questions, you know, how YouTube worked, like how long does his video have to be, blah, 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 little stuff like that. Even took the knowledge of Chris on OFans because Chris is a big creator on that platform. And Pancho decided to, you know, make his own OFans and give Zumba lessons, something like that. As you can see, Pancho did get inspired by Chris because Chris was the bigger creator at the time. And like I mentioned, Pancho did unfollow Chris because I feel like, you know, once Pancho surpassed Chris at a certain level, at a certain subscriber level, he said, you know what, I don't need you, I'm gonna block you, unfollow you, whatever he did, and I'm out. And that's when we saw what Chris said about Pancho, and Pancho made a video about it.
And speaking of the Murillo twins, I had somebody yesterday who called me out yesterday that was a little bit upset, I guess, and he had this to say,
Oh, cause I thought a 6-foot big bird looking said something. Okay, I think you're delusional, my baby, because I have not mentioned your name, or maybe you need to clean them ears out, because I did not say absolutely nothing about you. Recording vids off your phone in a Tesla at your mama's house? Priorities be all typed of up, and that's the real tea.
Zabang. Now, in my life, okay, I've been called a giraffe. I've been called a green giant. I've been called the guy from Scooby-Doo. I've been called Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. That was actually one of the good ones. That's one of the elite top tiers, Doofenshmirtz. I've been called a Zamboombafu, but a pajarito. Okay, I get a pollito, but a pájaro. Now, I did see that the Murillo twins are following him, and at one point I was following this young man. I think he got upset that I unfollowed him. I didn't have no beef towards you. I just simply didn't want to have you on my feed. Yeah, feel me? No beef. Sometimes you just gotta hit somebody with the unfollow. I always mention here on YouTube, I'm not here to make relationship friends with nobody on YouTube. I mentioned it loud and proud. Sorry about that. I'm not here to make friendships with these YouTubers. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna come out and say that, oh, you were asking me for, just because you asked somebody for a question doesn't mean you owe them absolutely nothing. And I think these people need to understand this. I'm not here to hold your hand or nothing like that. Yeah, feel me?
So it's okay for Pancho to ask Chris questions back in the day, but when I try to ask questions to Pancho, when we had a friendship, an actual friendship online, he tries to expose me, paint me like the bad guy, like I'm just here for the fame, for the freaking shout outs or whatever, and paints me as me stealing content, which doesn't make sense at all, guys. And that's basically it, guys. That's basically my side of the story of what actually went down between him, why we don't talk anymore. And at this time, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to rekindle my friendship with him. I just want to stay in my own lane. Just him, I do me. And yeah, just grow for both of us to be successful on this platform. And I did learn after time more things about Pancho, like him discouraging other new content creators coming into the Chisme world. And yeah, that's not good, guys. You should never let someone discourage you from your dreams. Just as myself, YouTube was a big part of me. Like, I wanted to become successful on YouTube. This was my everything. This was my dream, to work full-time from home. And that's basically what, like, kids nowadays will want to become a YouTuber. And that's not what I'm about. I love to encourage other people to, you know, follow their dreams. If it's either school, if it's becoming a doctor, becoming a YouTuber, whatever it is, go follow your dreams and don't let others discourage you from them. But now that this is out, I do hope to move forward for you guys to kind of stop comparing me and him, because we're totally different people. He's Pancho, I'm Danny. And bottom line, guys, there's space for everyone in this community. And it's good to have people in this community, as in like friends on YouTube, just because you want to create a dialogue, you want to talk to others, you want to relate to other chismosas, chismosos. And as for me, this is my only job. I don't go somewhere else. I don't work a 9 to 5. I don't have friends outside of YouTube. But yeah, I mean, create dialogue, talk to people, don't be stingy. Once again, there's room for everyone in this community, guys. I said, hopefully we can move on from everything. And yeah, hopefully you guys did. You know, actually, you know, this lived up to your expectation, because I know some of you guys wanted a juicier story, blah, blah, blah. But no, this is like, this is what happened and my thoughts on it. But as of right now, I'm doing me. Just stop comparing both of us, because we're totally different people. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And yeah, peace and love to everyone. I'm out.